Hey guys, Billy Bosco here with Moving Movement, and today we're going to be installing and building the drawer system for my mini fridge, as well as just my charging port station where all my outlets are going to be. So ideally, it's going to look like this. It's going to have the mini fridge at the bottom, cut out at the bottom right there, drawer on top, charging port on top. Then this will be the couch table system that I will deal with building later. But today is just the mini fridge drawer system. Now, to do that, I have with me some 1/2 inch thick birch plywood. It has a very nice finished look to it, much better than traditional plywood. So that's why I went with that. I also have some pine 2x4s. They're a little bit lighter than regular 2x4s, and so that is why I went with pine. So the goal is to knock this out. It shouldn't be too challenging. Just needed to use my saw, cut it out, make sure it lines up right, and then put it together. So let's see how that goes. Also, I built the bed with a lot of help. I forgot to film it because the day I was going to start building it, my GoPro was dead, and so I put it in the charger and I ended up just knocking it out, so I couldn't film the entire bed process. But I assure you, it was a pain in the ass, but I'm glad it's done. Originally, I had it much higher, so I would need to hop into bed. Had to adjust it stressfully. And now it's at a much more reasonable height. So, bed is done. Moving full speed with the van. Now moving on to the mini fridge drawer. I went with a Dinette mini fridge. I believe it was 1.7 cubic feet. Plenty of space. It's got a freezer option as well. Low draw of amps. Should require very minimal energy and still plenty of storage. So that's why I went with Dinette. Okay guys, let me give you a quick rundown of the left side of this van. Initially, I was gonna have the fridge under here, small cabinet up top, and the battery bank under this couch seat, and open storage over here. But after building the first seat, which is here right now, I realized there was not enough space in there for the battery and the inverter and the fuse box. So I had to toss this box out, make a bigger chair that would fit the fridge, have enough space behind the fridge, and then this is going to be the battery storage area over here. So plenty of room over there. For the table, this was only 28 inches tall. If I put it just on the flat ground, it would come like right up to here and you'd have no leg room for the chair. So I had to build a small little baseboard here to put the chair on top, or table on top. Today, I'm going to finish off and I have to build a new chair on this side, same height as this one. Now, this is going to be a workspace and a guest bed. To make it a guest bed, this part detaches from here. I can unscrew this part from the bottom so it comes out. I'm going to put a board going across here and a board going across here and the table will sit and lay flush right on top, or even with that. Then the two pillows on each side come down, fill in the middle, and you have a guest bed. That's how it should work. So let's see how it turns out. So guys, thankfully all the pieces fit right. All it's left to do now is just screw it in, and then we're done. And then comes the fun part of taking each piece out, sanding it down, and then painting it, and then putting it back in, and then screwing it into the walls to make sure it really stays secure. But the hard part's done. It is in there, it looks solid. I'm happy, and I'm done for the day. And that's it, guys. So I finally got around to painting it. It is officially done now. I put the support beams in for when I want to turn the table into a bed. So they are set in place. I just got a 2x4 cut in half and then drilled it into the 2x4s that are running along each side. And so when I want to turn this into a bed, this part will come off, this part will unscrew, and the table will drop down and rest even right here. Cabinet works perfectly. That is done, guys. The color is planetary silver. I'm happy with the way it turned out. When I was first painting it, it kind of just looked white to me. You know, but I'm colorblind, so those things look white to me, but when you put it up against the white, you can see the difference, and I'm happy with the color choice. It feels very bright in here, very warm. What else? I also went ahead and got my other counter. This one is just pre-made from Home Depot. I was walking down the aisle, I saw it. The dimensions ended up working out perfectly, being exactly what I wanted. I bought a butcher block counter for the top. When you open it on the inside, this is where the sink will go and the propane stove. Over here will be the pots, pans, dry food section, silverware on top. It ended up working out perfectly. Was planning on building it, but this one was too good to pass up, so still happy with the way it turned out. Hard to mess it up when you buy it though. So that is it, guys, for the basic furniture. It is all coming in place. It is at least structurally where I need it to be. I still have to do the minor details of putting the sink in, putting the battery stuff in, but the hard part of just getting everything in place is done. So yeah, guys, moving forward, on to the next thing.